Good morning. Um, we have like bit of a time change because of Ramadan, so that's why we will start the class 30 minutes earlier. Throughout now, like whatever classes are remaining, so we have like the class should be started by like 11:30. So as I was waiting for all of you on Teams, so nobody showed up on Teams, so I started the class like directly here on the YouTube. So actual time is like 11:30 to from 11:30 to 12:30. So we will go through our next part of this class, the interactive element of the multimedia, and this interactive part of multimedia, we will now go further using the Wix. We are going to now create the website, but last time, if you remember, we used the ADI system of Wix to create a website. Now, today we will use the editor of Wix to create a website. Now, editor is basically a basic editor, and you can use that editor to customize your website with your full control, unlike ADI, because ADI is based on questions and answers. You answer some questions, and based on that, those answers, Wix creates a website for you. However, in editor based mode, you will be given an editor, and using that editor, you can create your website. Now, we have created this website, Metaholic, last time. Now, we can create another website. We can go, once we will open the Wix.com, you will see all these options basically showing you if you want to buy your domain, if you want to go with a like a bot plan or something like that. So you have different options here. So we can go to you can go to my site on the top, and you will see create new option. So we will click on the create new option to create a new website. As soon we will do that, it will take us to the same page that we were on before, this page. Now, this time we will choose a different sort of a website. This time maybe we'll choose business. So I'll click on the business. Now we are not going to use ADI this time. We will going to create our website with the editor. So edit a template. Now, as soon we will do that, it will give us website templates based on the business theme. The one that I chosen is business. So it is all these templates that is shown over here are based on business. So there are 18 pages. You can go through all these 18 pages and check what suits your work. Okay. So just go through, see which is most suitable for you, and select that, and then you will start editing it. Okay. So I saw one here on the page 2. I like this one. So I will go with this. And if you want to see before start editing, because maybe I don't want to start with it, I just want to see first how it looks like. So I can press the view button, and it will show me how it will look like. It will give me a demo. If you want a full demo, you can see the full demo, but if this is enough for you, so you can decide. So I'm good with it. I'll just press edit button here. So now I will start with it. Now you can close this page if you want. So here we go. We have this uh, web template here. Now, inside the web template, you have like you have the editor. This web template is open inside the editor. Now, how the editor looks like. On your left side, you have the options for menus and pages, options for background here. If you want to add something, if you want to manage your theme, maybe colors, then you have applications. So you can add some applications inside. Then you have media. If you want to put some photographs, images, videos, audios. If you want to add a little blog uh, part in your website, if you want to add some booking in your website, if you want to add some business tools like online buying, selling sort of thing. On the right side, you have all the editing options, which is like you have a toolbar, which is movable anywhere you want. Okay, so you have copy button, you have paste button. Okay, then you have duplicate button and you have delete button. Simple things. Here you have arrange, to arrange anything to go back and forth. Okay, because here actually we don't have layers. So we don't have layers, so we work with the arrangement a lot. Okay, alignment, if you want to change some alignment, so you have vertical alignment separately, then you have horizontal alignment separately. Okay, so you have these alignment buttons here. So this one is not alignment, this one is distribution, like how you want to distribute it, like how much space you want between each element, or like you want higher space, your lower space. Then you have match size, like suppose if you have some text there and you want to match the size of each text, so you can use this option. Now rotation, if you want to rotate some objects, then you have rotation angle, mirror, horizontal, vertical. If you want to flip it, so you can use the mirror command. Then everything has size. If you don't want to change the size manually with the controllers, you can use width and height from here. Similarly, if you don't want to move with your mouse, you can use this position. Now this show on all pages. This can be shown on all pages. Usually there is no layer, but you can turn on the layer option from here. As soon you will do that, it will give you the layers option here, and this will be converted into layers. Okay, so that's one good thing about it. So if you don't want to work with the layers, you can work with arrangements. Okay, but if you want, you can use the layer option here. Now this works inside your browser. That means I cannot move it outside my browser. It will be staying here. So if your screen is small, okay, so you will have difficulty to work with it. So that's one issue here. Okay, so that's why layers, you can keep it close, and if you want to work on layers, you can turn it on. On the top, we have the pages name. Okay, and then we have here desktop mode and mobile mode. Right now we are in the desktop mode, and if you want to see your website how it looks like in mobile phone, you can click on the mobile phone. You will move inside the mobile mode editor. So now you can edit for your mobile phone, but first we will do the desktop mode, then we will move there. Now undo, redo, zoom in and out. Okay, and reorder things if you want. Tools, you can hide the tools, any tools from here if your screen is small. And if you want, if you are looking for something and you cannot find it, you can do from the search engine. Okay. So let's see these one by one. In the menus and pages, if you click on it, first of all, it will give you your menu items. Home, about, service, contact. Okay, so how many you have? Home, about, service, and contact. Now these are changeable, means like I don't want home to be in the beginning. So what I can do, I can move the home down, As soon I will do that, you can see the home is in the last. But usually home have to be in the beginning so you can move it up. Okay. Now next you will see here three dots. If you click on the three dots, it will give you some options regarding this menu item. Like if you want to rename it, you want to use a Google SEO search engine optimization on it so people can easily search it. Then you can copy, duplicate, and hide, delete, some other options you can use with it. Now you can share this button with some like someone, so you have this social share option here. Okay. Now the main thing about this button is that the linking, how you want to link it. To link this button, because obviously if someone will press this button, he should go to the home page. Okay. So how you will link this button to a home page? To do that, you have this link button option. So after selecting this, if you click on this one, you can see, you can choose where you want to go. Okay. So I want to stay on this page because this is my home page. Okay. So it should not do any changes at this part. So it will stay as it is here. Instead, what it can do is that it can go to the like a anchor. Okay. One more thing is that, let me delete this for now. One thing is that this whole website that I have chosen is one page website. One page website means all the information is on one page. It doesn't move from one page to another page. All the information stays on one page. So this is a one page website. So if you will see, if I'm moving down, I'm in the about. Okay. I'm in the meet the team and our clients, our services, and this is the contact information. Okay. So here, if I will go to the page options, if I click on about, okay, it will take me to the about page, complete about page. Okay. If I will click on it and go to the services, it will take me to the service page, a different sort of a service page. And if I will go to the contact, so it will take me to the contact pages. Okay. If I will go to the home again, so I have to press home again here, and I will be in the home. On the home, if I will click these buttons, I will go to the about page, service page, contact page, or this page itself is a one page, but the information here is actually like a, you can say, like a summary of the pages. So basically, if you press home, it can take you to the home page or it can take you down. Okay, it's up to you. But I want my my viewers to click on home page and then it takes it to the home page. So that means I have to link my home button to the home page. Okay. So what I can do here is that I can go to the menu options here. First of all, home should be linked to the home page. Okay. So what you can do is that you can just go here, select the home, add the link button, and we have to choose a page. Okay. And where you want to open this page, in a current window or a new window. So I want to open in the current window, and then which page I want to open, that we will like, we can decide later on, but first we have to give these information to it. So done. Okay. Now it is done. Now here I want to click on, oops, undo it. Home page. So I have to write here home. Okay. And okay, one more thing is that, let me undo that, this here. Delete this here for a while. Actually, this add link is not to link these. Okay, so that's one thing. These links are separately like used. So this information add link over here is to create the links. Okay, if you want to create a further link here, that is like this is for. So this is not to add a like to the existing like menu item. If I will press this one, I can make a link here. Okay, for example, if I will click here, okay, and I can choose, instead of page, I can choose web address. Okay, and open in a new window, and I can type here any address. Okay, maybe I can write here my YouTube channel. And this will be new link, and I will rename it to my channel. And done. But let's write it all capital because all the others are written in capital. Now it's there. Now, if I will go and preview the website by pressing the preview option, and if I click on my channel, it will open that page. Okay, so that's how it can do it. So I'll go back to editor, go here, and delete my channel from here. So this is how you can add channels actually. Okay, now these are already given. So if I will go to the settings, it will show me like the setting of these pages. So click here, go to settings. After that, page info. The page it will go is the home page. Okay, what's that page's name on your menu? So home page, it will go to home page. If you don't want to see this anymore, but you don't want to delete it, because if you delete it, then it's gone. You cannot bring it back. To avoid deletion, what you can do, you can click hide from menu. So you can choose hide from menu. So it will be hidden, but not deleted. If you go to the layout, how you want to show it, standard way or no header way. So I will choose standard way here. Okay. No header means like it will be not there on the screen. So I will choose the standard way. Permissions, everyone can see it, or password holders or members only. So you have some different advanced options, but we don't want to change anything here. The main thing that you will change here is the page info, like where it should go here, which page it should go, and what it should say on the screen. So so that's these kind of settings you can add it here. Okay, you can edit it here. Like suppose if I will go to about, okay, so it will show me all the settings for about. Now here for home, it says this is your home page. That means if somebody clicks this home button, okay, so it stays on the home page because I have defined this as a home page. But if I will go to the home, about, so about basically is like it's not set up as a home page. Okay, this is something else. This is the about page. If I click on it, it will take me to the about page. So if I click here, you can see that it have a set as home page option here, because this will not take it to the home page because it's not a home page option. Then I have services and all the other things. So let's close this one here. So that's how the menu is. Now, if you have a sign up and login page, you can work with those. We don't have it. Usually, if you want to add a home page or a like login or sign up page, so you can use with it. But I think you have to pay for like the service. Then you have booking pages. If you have a booking page on your website, so you can have a booking page here. If you have login page, so obviously you will have a members page also. There's a member page options. Now here is interesting thing, page transition. Now page transition means if I click on any link, what sort of a transition it should do. So right now the none is the in and out is activated. Okay, so that means if I click on it, so it will give me this sort of if option. Okay, like suppose crossfade will look like this, horizontal will look like this, vertical will look show like this. Okay, so let's do some options here. Let's go to my setup menu, go to home page here. Okay, so I will be on the home. If I click it here, it will take me to the about page. Then if I will click on service, it will take me to service. You can see in the background what's happening. If I will press on contact, it will take me to the contact pages. Now if I'm on the any one of these pages, I can change these transition because right now the transition is vertical. So first see how the vertical transition will look like. If I click on the preview and if I press on about, so you can see it is coming from the top. Service come from the top. About, contact come from the top. So this is how the page transition looks like right now. If I go to home, it will look like this. Now if I go back to editor, I can change this page transition to maybe in and out. So it will look like this. So if I will go to preview and now move to pages, so you have this in and out sort of transition. So it's quite good, like creative way to give your page a little bit animation. So it will look nice while you are shifting from one page to another page. So that's we have here in the site menu. Okay. Now, what if I don't want 1, 2, 3, 4 links here? I want another one and I want a page with it. So what I can do, instead of adding a link, because link can be linked to or like a third-party website page, or it can be linked to like various other things. Like suppose if you click on it, you can link it to web address, page, top or bottom, document, email. You can link it to whatever you want. But what I want is a page. So I want to add a link to a page. So I can add another page. Okay, and that page is here, and I will call it new services, or maybe services is already there. So maybe we can type here how we started. Okay. So I just clicked on the new add page and it added a page how we started. And when I press done, you will notice that if I close this, I'm on a completely new page and this page is completely empty. Okay. So that means if I will go back to my preview, I have home, I have all the others, and I have a new page called how we started. Okay. So, but this page is empty. For now, we will keep it empty. And in our later classes, when we will move to how to create a page, we will move there and we will work on this empty page. But right now, I'll keep it empty. So I hope all these things are clear. Now, apart from these options, we have some anchor points. Now, what are the anchor points basically? Anchor points are, suppose if I will go to this part, okay, and I want to add an anchor here. Now, what is an anchor? Anchor is like a small web page, but existing not on a separate website, existing on a same page. Okay, like it's you're making a website in like a web page inside a page. Like anything that is existing, like this part is existing, I can convert this into an anchor. Okay. It's asking me to save it, so I will save it now. Okay. So anything that is existing, I can convert that into an anchor. Now, how I can convert that into an anchor, I have this add button, add options here. Okay. In the add options, there should be anchor somewhere. Okay. So here is in the menu. You can go in the menu and then select on the anchor here. And here is the anchor. And once you click it, you will get this anchor here. I can move this anchor. It's like a line, like this blue line. I can use it here and rename this anchor to map. Okay. Close it. So now it is renamed to map. Now there are some settings in the anchor. What are the settings? Just the rename. That's all. Now I added the anchor. Now to add the anchor, you just have to be inside the add option, menu option, anchor, and then you get this. Okay, that's all what you can do it here. Now don't worry about these other things. We will go to it one by one in our later classes. Now let's go to the top part here. Now I added an anchor. Now I want a button. So wherever I click, like whenever I click that button, it should take me to that map option. So what I can do, I can just click a link here, because not a page, link. I will click a link here and I will choose anchor. And it will give me all the anchor which is on this, like that are on this pages. So I have one anchor only that I just created. So I will choose that map. Okay, done. So okay, and there it is, and I can rename it to map. So this will take me here. So it's showing me a little demonstration how it will take me. Okay. Now what I can do here is that to check if it is working fine, I can close it and go to preview. Now, to tell you again, these are collapsible. So like now you can see there was no much space. So services and contact are moved inside the more option. Okay. So if I will go back to editor, you will see that each of these menus have size. So if I click on the size of this menu, you can see that it is this small. That means anything, if I keep on adding more and more menu items here, so I will have one more option which is called more, and whatever is left, like my services and contact are left, so that they move into more. If you don't want that, what you can do, you can increase the size of it, and as soon you will increase the size, it will give you a like services on contact will move back. Okay. And one more thing is that it is giving you a warning. Can you see these diagonal lines here? Okay. Now these diagonal lines means that on some pages, this menu will be like on some browser or on some screens, this will be too huge and it might not appear, especially on tablets. Maybe it will not appear, but I don't think it is that big. For the safe side, you should remain here instead of going forward, but we are getting the more option here instead of service and contact. So I want to avoid that. So now it is fine. I will go to preview. Okay. Now, if I will go to map, it will take me down here to the map option here. Okay. Yeah. So you got the idea. So map, I'll go down here and I have the map here. Now, how to go up? I have this home option here. If I will press home down, it will take me here. Or back to editor. What I can do here is that I can go where I have the map here and I can add a button here. Okay. And to add a button, I have to make sure I am on the page layer. Okay. So here's my page layer. So let me close this one. Add and button. So I have different sort of buttons here. Okay. I have theme button. Based on my theme I have selected, I have text buttons, I have icon buttons, document buttons, and so many different buttons. So I will choose icon buttons and I will choose something that shows a up sign or home page sign. Okay, so I think, oops, where is it? This is good. So I will take this one, it will give it to me. I can put it wherever I want. Maybe I can just put it here. Okay, now I can edit the design of it. I can choose anything else if I want instead of this. I can keep this one, or I can change the image by itself. Like if I will change the icon here, it will show me the regular image, how it will look like if I will move my mouse over it, how it will look like when I press it. So in all cases, it will look same. So like a little bit changes there. So I'll keep it as it is. And where does this button link to? So I can click here and it should be a page. Okay. And it should be home page and then done. And is there any animation for this button? No, because the buttons can be animated. Like when you move to this side, so the button is just not appear, it can animate in, but I don't want that. I want this button to stay there as it is. Okay. Now this last thing is the link option, which I showed you before. Okay. And that's all done. Now if I'll go to preview of this page, and you can see there is a button here. So if I press the button, it will take me to the home. Map will take me to the map, and home can take me to the home. That's how I will get this option here. So back to the editor. Now we are done with this part of the menus and pages. Now let's see what we have in the background. In the background, we have different sort of backgrounds. Now, what do we see on the screen is basically a background. So you can add as many background you want, but aesthetically keep things cleaner. Background should not be a full color background. If it is a full color background, make it a like a faded background so that whatever items are in front of it is easier to read. The background that we have right now is a full color background but turned into black and white and a little bit darker. So whatever we put over it, it's easier to read. So we have here different sort of backgrounds. Okay, for example, if I want to change it and I want to use a video instead. So you can see some of the background are images. You don't have, you will not see any icons here, but if it is a video, so there is a camera icon, that means it's a video. So if I click on this one, you will get this. Okay. And I can apply it to other pages or to the existing page. But if I will press on it, apply to other pages, so it will show me where I can apply. Okay, so I don't want to apply on this page because already I have this here. If you remember, we created a page which is called how we started. So I want to add it there. So I will choose this one. Okay. And then I don't want it here. So, but still it's there. Not an issue because it's not showing there. Okay. Yeah, it's not applied there. It should be in the how we started. So if I go back to menu pages or from the top, if I go to the how we started, you can see that the page is there. The background is there. So if I would go in the preview, just to see, you can see this background is working there. Now, for some reason, if you don't like this background, you can go in the background option, settings. Okay. You can do some settings here. Like suppose if you don't want to see this image normally, and if you think the image is very blurry or there are some blocks, so to hide those blocks, you have some patterns. So if you add the patterns, you will notice it will add over these images. Okay, it can be lighter, it can be darker. So what actually it will do, it will hide those blurry pixels. But if you don't want, you can keep it as it is. Now, if you want something else, you can choose from here. Okay, like maybe I don't want this, maybe I want something else instead of this. So maybe I want a clear background like this one, so you can add that. Okay. Or if you want something else, you can add that there. Some of the items, okay, like this one, have some editing options here. So if you click on that, you can adjust the editing. Basically, this is for image based backgrounds, not the video based background. Now here, what I can do all these enhancement adjustment. I can reduce its brightness, contrast a little bit. As darker it will be easier for me to put things over it. Okay. Now saturation, because already it is black and white, I cannot do anything with this. Exposure a little bit lower. So as darker I can make it, save it. I can also add an element over it, and that will become the part of the background, but I don't want that. Now it is more readable, plus not too bright for the eyes. Otherwise, what happens if you use some of these, they become a little brighter for the eyes, and then it's very hard to see whatever is written over it. Now it becomes now it's kind of dark, so we can add anything over it, and that will be easier for us to read. Okay. Now that's all in the background. Just you can add a background to it. And background is what? Background is basically the whole background for the whole website. For the whole website, you can add a background. It's not the background that we have here. If I go back to home page, okay, the background you see over here is actually a strip background. What is a strip background? If I click over here, it will show me a strip background. These are small backgrounds that you get on your website. So if I want to change this one, I can change by clicking here, and these are some strip backgrounds. This is the one that we are using right now. I can change to anything here. Okay, maybe I can change it to this, so it will look like this. Okay. And one more thing, if you notice, if I'm changing the background here, it shows me the whole image background also, the one that we used previously. So you can change to anything else, but if you don't like it, you can undo it. Okay. So that's how like what the strip background is. Now let's go to the add option here. Now add option is like a completely different topics, because they have so many things. So we will keep it for our next class, but let's go to the theme manager here. Now in the theme manager, you will be given some like themes of the colors here. This is the currently the color theme which we are using right now. If I go in the change theme option, I can change and choose any colors. Okay. Or some colors are given to me, like most suitable color, which is related or you can see closer to the theme I'm currently using. Right now, this is my theme. Just notice how the colors are, everything is. If I will choose this one, okay, or this whole theme here, and press the add button here, it will choose my like theme, okay. But actually, like sorry, these are not the themes, these are the colors only. So if you want to change any color from here, like suppose if I don't like this yellowish color here, so what I can do, I can go here and change my colors to whatever I want, the theme. So if I will click on the theme, so I can choose any theme here, and the whole thing will be changed accordingly. Like suppose if I'll select this one, so just notice how things are changed. So I can keep on going and see which looks much like better. Maybe this one looks good. So if I will select this one and go back, you can see this is now changed to that part. And these are the colors which are shown here. Okay. So if you like this one, you can keep it. Now whole theme is done. Now if I don't want, I can undo it, go back here. Now this is the color that I'm using. Just notice this is the main color, and I can change this. Maybe I don't like the main color as a gray color. So what I can do is that I can just click here, and maybe I can change it to red. So you can see the main color is now changed to red. So you can change that. I press add. Now the next color is this. So if I go here and I don't like this color, maybe I like slightish bluish color or something like that. I can choose that, press add. Now next here, you can see how this being created on this list. Now I don't like this color. Maybe I want a little bit brownish. Okay, I can choose that, add it. And if I don't like this one, I can choose that. I can change that too. Maybe I want a little bit yellowish. Okay, and you can see this part is for the overall thing. So you have to make sure it should be a little darker. Okay, and maybe a little bit yellowish. And maybe I don't like this green last one, so I can go here and change it to something else. Close it. Now you can see the whole thing is changed. The whole color theme is changed according to the way I changed it. So you can see how things are. Is satisfied, keep it. Otherwise, just undo and go back to where you were before. That's all. So this is how you can manage the themes here by changing each one of these colors, or just click on the change theme and use any existing theme option here. Okay. So the best way to do that is, if you will notice, if I will go to any color, these colors here, like suppose this color basically shows the overlay color here. So if I will go to these colors, you can see whatever color is here will show the overlay color. So if you like anything, like suppose let's use this one for now. So it will change to that. Okay. But let me undo this. Keep it as it is what first. Now what we can do is that we can go to the text, and we can also change the text themes. So these are some text themes given to us. Okay. And we can change to whatever we want. Like I can change this one. I can use this one. Or maybe I can use this one. So it's totally up to you. But I want to keep the existing theme that I have right now. I don't want to change any one of these. Okay. So this is what I have right now. My heading will look like this. My heading 2 will look like this. Heading 3, heading 5. So all these are given here. Actually, this is what I'm using right now, and I can change them. So it's up to you if you want to change anything, but I want to keep it as it is. Okay. So these are all that I'm currently using here. Some of them are not there, like heading 5, heading 6. I don't think they are here, but it's just like given. Okay. The next here is the Wix app market. If you want to create your own marketplace, this part is for that. Okay. Like if you want to add pricing, comments, Facebook like pop up, so you can use these. Okay, some of them are free, and some you should require a premium site record like you have to pay for it. Okay, so these are some, you can say, plugins or like, yeah, widgets, plugins, something like that. Like if you want to add these kind of things, Wix chat, pricing plans, comments, Facebook like pop up, these kind of things you can add with it. Next here is the media. Okay, and then we have here blog, booking, and ascend. So till now, this is where we started. Okay, and this is some few options here in Wix that we can go through. Next class, we will move forward. Then we will see what do we have next. And in the end, we will move to the add option because this is the main thing. And once we are done with that, then we will go to how we started. And how we started, as you know, is a blank page. Okay. So we will work on it. Right now, what I want is that I don't want any background here. So I will remove this background. So just use none here and just remove this background from there. Like I will reduce the opacity so there is no background, but still there is a background there. But next time we can move this background. Or what we can do is that we can go to the layers option here. Okay. Here we have the strip, and the strip is on the top. Okay, so we don't have the background here right now. So I will keep the background right now. I will not change the background because the thing is I don't want to keep the background without the background I want to work with. So we just have to just like remove it or something here. Okay. So what I can do here is that change the background or delete. It's not giving me deletion option. So, but anyhow, we'll keep it right now and we'll see in the next class. And then we will remove in the next class. Okay. At the moment, I'll keep it as it is. Okay. So next class will be also like we'll start on like the same time 11:30 because that's our new timing 11:30 to 12:30, and then uh, we'll we'll continue from where we stopped today. Okay. So I'll end the stream right now. So thanks for joining and take care of yourself.